Hey guys, welcome back. Part 11 in the deep playthrough. We are at the cemetery and apparently there was some weird noise coming from it, which we are about to investigate. This was, we already checked this out in the ending of the previous episode. This is a broken lock, I guess.
Smashed padlock. Someone broke in.
And apparently there's a guy walking over there. I'm not really sure whether that's a random visitor or actually something has something to do with the sound. Check out this grave. Nothing much here. Already checked it out. This is the Paran the Perec dude. Here lies Milton the Perec Paran. Very cool. That little window outside showing the skybox.
Every single lady keeps a devil somewhere shady.
Damn
What?
it. More fighting. Noises coming from the catacombs, it seems.
Okay, so that's where we already were for that in the previous episode to get some treasure. But apparently there is more going on over there. I do need to get some stamina boosts because I respect my skills in the previous episode, which was really gave very good results as regards to the effectiveness in fighting. I now have whirl, and I have rent. I'm really like an attack-focused skill distribution, and with some poison blades and some acquired tolerance for the alchemy. And I am also going to focus more a bit on alchemy, but also after the Professor Moreau side quest I will get some new mutagen abilities apparently, so I'm waiting for that as well. But the only problem with this build is that I didn't put that much into science as regards to skill points, and hence each of these skill points gives a boost to stamina regeneration in combat. You can see it in the last line, 0.5 seconds, and you have it at everyone, at every not everyone, but every skill type. So I'm really missing out on that, and that means that even using Quen, which usually recharges very quickly, takes quite a long time to
Coming from here.
to be able to reapply. It really takes, instead of like 2-3 seconds, it takes like 10 seconds or something.
Not a soul. Strange. Doesn't look anything like a grave hag's lair either.
Suspicious.
Here lies Margot de Corentin.
Margot de Corentin.
Smashed, as if someone threw it against the wall. Louis de Corentin died on the day of Saint Zoetham's remembrance. Pretty fresh. Funeral wasn't too long ago. Gold. Can't be grave robbers. None worth their salt would have left this. No sign of monsters or grave robbers. Bit of a mess, that's all. Maybe this isn't the spot after all. Strange.
Very strange and suspicious. God damn it. Here we go. It more looks like flower pedestals or the leaves. No, what's the word? Like in the flower itself. Is that a pedestal? Instead of blood. But 1 second, I'm just making it a learning moment. Googling flower, or is it petals? Petals it is, I guess. Not pedestals, but yeah, petals. Looks a bit like petals to me. Anyways, let's do some monster hunting.
Noise is clearly coming from that tomb. Impossible. Something's not right. Need to hide, see how things play out.
Right, can I hide off here? Yes. Very cool. Hide away, Witcher.
You'd rather lie about all day, flipping those cards like some dwarf. Disgusting.
Gwent, flipping the
Indeed.
cards.
Far better to stand at the door of Lepioda's temple, mumbling prayers from dawn till dusk.
Ingrid, I prayed for you, that you would cast off the yoke of gambling.
Fine job you did of it. Seems the gods had also heard enough of your cackling. And you? Why are you here? This is a private conversation.
Don't mind me. Mind keeping it down. It's pretty funny. Like he has any right to demand that from them in their catacomb.
What's this argument about, anyway?
Sod off! Not your concern.
Could help you resolve it.
I know not your name, but you must help me. I refuse to spend eternity at the side of this heathen. Remove him from my crypt at once!
Slow down. What's the problem?
This is my crypt, and this saintly shrew harangues me even in death. An eternity of nagging, the misery.
I was blind and a fool to marry him. He's a slave to the cards, prepared to wager his own child on a round of Gwent.
Once, damn it, and as a jest. How many times must I explain? And who sank our fortune into some silly statue of Lepioda?
Piety. That was my cause. The prophet immortalized would have transformed this land of blasphemy and betting. How was I to know it was all a fraud?
Because I warned you some 500 times!
Quiet! Shut up, both of you.
Witcher's had it. Shut up, you nagging bitches! Gotta get one of you out of here. Whose crypt is this, rightfully?
Who does the crypt belong to, rightfully?
Must you ask? It's mine. My family's. The de Corentans. Are you illiterate?
True. But my dowry served to repurchase it from those you owed.
Look, if there's to be peace and quiet here, one of you's gotta go. Need to move one of you out.
Yes. Take him. Please. Do so. And I shall tell you where I hid his lucky Gwent cards.
What? I knew it was you. And now you would evict me from my crypt, then pay for the deed with my cards. Blast it all! Had I those very cards at the tournament in Belhaven, I'd still be alive. It's your fault, you pox incarnate, that they stabbed me to death.
They murdered you for your debts. I had nothing to do with it.
Come, I heed this good book-thumping wench. Mind, I know well where she hid those cards. I'll tell you myself, as soon as you've removed her.
Need to think about it.
This is
Right.
again
Gotta move one of them out.
one of those
Thus spake the prophet Lepiota. Thou shalt not play for coin.
After which he promptly added, "For you shall have none left for me."
Heretic, shut your mouth. I shall speak to you no more.
No, no, it is I who shall speak to you no more, you old tart.
This is one of those typical Witcher quests where there is not really a happy ending. It's all pretty ambivalent, like pretty grey, like in real life. There are some good aspects, but also bad aspects. And there is simply not an optimal outcome over here. Because both of them are, of course, from their own perspective, fully in the right. And I actually would say let's keep them together. They may be nagging at each other for all eternity, but maybe they are still unknowingly more happy with the two of them than being lonely forever. But yeah, I am going... Yeah, he is the one with the gambling problem. But she hit his cards. But still, if he... And that's why he got killed. But if he didn't have a gambling problem, that would not have been a problem. And that she probably only hit those cards to relieve him of his gambling. I'm going to remove the dude. Sorry, dude. And this may be his family crypt, but her money bought it back because they lost it due to debts, if I understood it correctly.
Louis de Corentin, raise your size to the Prophet Lepiota on his behalf.
What did he say? Earn with ashes of Louis de Corentin. Ah, I didn't know that. It's pretty lucky that I again checked it, that I could actually take it.
I see you fell for that pious tart's dribble. Drats! Ah, well, then listen. I've a request. Be a good fellow and set me in the chamber of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. It's just round the corner.
You
Yes.
remember?
That's just it. I was not. But I would have dearly liked to have been. And joining them in death shouldn't bother anyone.
He can play Gwent forever.
Certainly doesn't bother me.
Win-win situation.
Where's this chamber?
Once you enter the catacombs, go straight. The chamber will be on your right, near the corridor's mouth, and I thank you.
Ah, it's a pretty happy ending after all. At least it seems... from now. You get the middle finger, bitch.
Private chamber. The right deeper in the catacombs. Friendship Society of Beauclair. Let's go. This is it.
That was a pretty funny sequence. Like nagging. Husband and wife. Pretty sure we will encounter some ghostly apparitions. I think. Okay, when at the corridor's mouth, go to the right, it said. So probably over here. I guess. We will get some unique Gwent cards, which is pretty cool.
That ought to do.
I'd say the same, Geralt.
Right. High time Margot paid up.
Where is Marco? Let's activate the urn. No, the urn. Oh, it's not interactable anymore. Where is he? Probably need to get back to the initial catacomb. What the hell was that in the distance? Ah, a cat. Hello, cat. Ah, very cool. I already raided this one before, but apparently it keeps spawning goodies. Where is he? Let's talk to her.
Done. Now where you got those cards?
Leave the city through the Cooper's Gate, then veer right. Our house is easily recognized. A tree adorns the sign above the door. I buried the chest in the garden, beneath the rose bush.
Tree on a sign, rose bush. Think I got it.
No, but we were about to search for the dude.
Might I ask what you did with Louis? True, he knew nothing in life but Gwent, but I would still prefer he not spend eternity in a ditch or privy.
Don't worry about it. Found him a nice place. Ought to feel right at home. Farewell.
I wanted to talk to the dude. Search for a house. Oh, annoying. Let's see how far back the checkpoint was. Annoying. I'm just wanting to check whether we can also dialogue with the dude still after placing him in the Gwent room.
Right. High time Marco paid up.
Yeah, so where the hell is Marco? No. Go to Margot. Ah, okay. It's a bit weird. It says time Marco paid up. That would indicate that Marco is supposed to tell the location of the cards, because he mentioned that he also knew it. But apparently we do have to get to the wife. So let's rinse and repeat.
Done.
Already
Trio.
saw this.
Don't.
Let's get to the house.
Let me up. Halt. Who goes there? What's your business at the cemetery?
I'm a witcher. Wraiths haunt your catacombs.
So, it's true what old Lanzano said about the racket at the cemetery. I thought it grave robbers, perhaps, but wraiths? Have you...
Took care of them. This Lanzano. Think he might pay me for solving his problem?
Oh, that's more than certain. Look for him at the clever clocks.
Thanks.
Clever clocks. Oh, wrong button. No. Find Charles Lanzano at the clever clocks. Wasn't Lanzano also part of another secondary quest? No, not really, I guess. Anyways, we have 2 rewards waiting for us. A unique Gwent card and a pay. Let's see where we have to get to. Till death do you part. Till death do you part. So these are the 2 locations. There's actually also a quest starting over there. We could also interact with that. But actually let's wait for it, otherwise we'll do too much at the same time. Let's first finish Professor Moreau's quest.
Sure, go on. Drink up while you're young.
See if we can get inside the church. Nope. Very cool little side quest again. It's not all about super offensive fighting and good and evil, but simply a couple having marital problems after death.
Terrifying at times.
Very pretty inspirational writing, or inspirational, how do you say? No, wrong button. Creative writing.
You'll not find work here.
What
Not
was this?
vain workers.
The Clever Clock's Tavern. Let's check it out. Did I have money? Almost none. Sounds pretty busy. I don't see that many peoples. Ah, here they are. Pretty well done, this tavern. Really feels like a smoke hole. Gwent cards.
That twisty Twitter, fate kicker. Which man?
Very cool. Very cool. Nice mural, only a bit too sharp for my taste. Especially the woman to the right. It really feels like almost a 4K picture in a 720p game. Seems a bit out of place, but the rest is very well done. Let's see if he sells Gwent cards. And his little mug is flying in the air, but yeah, whatever.
Welcome, Snow White. Wish to look over my goods?
Yes.
Mind if I glance at your stock?
No Gwent cards, only some random stuff. I actually have quite some weapons suddenly. Where the hell did I pick them up? Probably in those catacombs or something. Fighting those dudes. I could sell them.
See ya.
At the blacksmith, but I will do that once it's day again.
You'll not find
And then
work
afterwards we can buy some more diagrams. I'm pretty progressing with that, getting all the diagrams. Let's see where we had to go. Yeah, it is somewhere over here, right? It's in the Clever Clocks. So it was in the tavern, I guess. Assuming that was the Clever Clocks. Let's see, this door does nothing.
The raucous is terrifying at times.
What will the morrow bring?
Yeah. So that was the barkeep.
Aye.
So we are finding probably some rich dudes who gave the order to clear up the cemetery. I guess it will be this guy.
Noises at the cemetery. You the one they bother?
Yes, yes, and I'm alone in that, it seems. That is, no one else has bothered to take any steps, though all must hear the racket.
Took care of it.
Truly? The howling's gone? For
Yep.
good?
Yep.
Wonderful! Ah, to sleep in my own bed again, at long last.
You're welcome, dude.
But, what was it? Some ancient filth entombed deep in the catacombs.
Nope. Just a marital spat.
That's it?
Yep.
They hollered like skewed polecats.
Yep.
Sorry to bother you with such a trifle. Here for your trouble.
Thanks.
Very cool.
No one gives a hoot.
Let's see how much we got. Not that much. Hundreds. Let's get to the Gwent cards in the house. Oh, sorry dude.
What will the morrow?
Alright. Well, we need to get into this direction. Straight out. Let's do that.
When I was a little lad, my stone stank awfully bad. Hoping it would cure the smell, I dipped my pouch in a well.
Here in Vauclair, all's right and fair.
Weird song he was singing, and he looked a bit like a crook. I was actually preparing for a fight with him.
Long live.
Also really atmospheric, like
Duchess.
hanging laundry outside, like an Italian village. It really is like Mediterranean, the influence here. Like French, and of course Italy is also near the Mediterranean, or on the Mediterranean Sea in Europe. Beautiful place. It is. Places they are. God damn it. Keep on pressing the wrong buttons. But we're getting there. And quests like these are also very well to force you through the city and to force you to admire it.
Nice tune.
Disperse! The exhibition of the Reginald Dobry monument will remain
Enter
closed
number 2.
until further notice.
Closed? Why, we wrote an entire day to see it. You're a cheat, sir.
And we paid good coin for the tickets. Give it back.
Your tickets remain valid. You must merely wait patiently for the exhibition to reopen.
Ah, was this the exhibition? That was also a side quest. I think. Yeah, exhibition auction. So probably this is the side quest. Go to the place where the auction will be held. But let's try if see we can get. This is probably also a side quest location, or no, not really. Holy shit! By the way, a lot of herbs are in the vicinity. It's pretty weird because it really doesn't look like such a greenish area over here. Anyways, let's see if we try to dialogue with him.
Please disperse. The exhibition is closed.
What's this about?
Oh, Lapiota, give me strength. I can't bear this, please. I believe I've been clear. No presentation today. Oh, wait. Are you not that famous witch, Geralt of Rivia? I believe I have work for you.
What kind of
Cool.
work?
Work related to the monument to Reginald Dobry. The matter is a delicate one, but mind you, I pay well. Alas, I can say no more at this stage. Interested?
For sure.
The statue. Just tell me, what's the problem?
A picture's worth 1,000 words. More, I dare say. Come with me. I'll show you.
So cool, like how in this game it does it much better, like that you can actually
Here it is. Our pride and joy, Reginald Dobry.
stumble upon side quests by coincidence.
A cracking, culturing swordsman, and atop all that, an unrifled tittler of harps and other
Probably he is missing his dick or something.
So what's wrong with it?
I find it such
Where should I put this?
comical writing.
It's lost
Yeah.
its jewels.
That's what I was expecting.
Somebody stole the testicles off a statue.
No ordinary statue, mind you. The sole monument made using a cast of the great Reginald's own genitals, certified and authenticated. Sprung directly from his loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility. All who buy a ticket, that is. Thus, you must retrieve those stones.
Certified cast of the testicles of Sir Reginald. It's too funny.
Any idea when the theft took place?
It must have been mere hours ago. I guided the last group through the exposition quite recently. Stones were very much in place.
Got my attention. Now tell me about this Reginald, all you know.
There's so much to tell. Legend has it he and the architect Faramond planned and laid out Beauclair.
Impressed already.
In particular, Reginald took great pains to devise escape routes for lovers caught with their pants down. Literally and metaphorically. He later made frequent use of them himself. Not out of fear, mind you, but to avoid having to kill his rivals in duels.
The music score is also really immersive in this game, I find. Nice tune.
Got any suspects?
Considering the vast potency of Reginald's prized pouch, everyone's a suspect.
Who would not want it for himself?
Need to look around. Might find a clue or two.
Do what you must, as long as you return grasping Reginald's stones. Without them, Beauclair's entire tourist sector faces trying times. Trying times.
Such a funny premise for a quest. Without the balls of Sir Reginald, Beauclair's tourism sector faces trying times. So funny. Alright, let's check that out. The beautiful lighting behind the statue. I cannot wait, by the way, to get a new steel sword. I find this such a ridiculous sword.
It must.
Actually, I'm going to unequip it because it's just a sword to my eyes. That big handle, that huge, giant-like handle.
Worry, Reginald, don't worry. You shall be home.
Let's also equip both swords. Unequip. We are in town. We are not hostile. And let's unequip that annoying, or not annoying, but the crossbow. And not annoying, but the one that I cannot use because I don't have a crosshair when disabling the HUD. Anyways, we need to take a look around. Let's do that.
It must.
Saw marks are straight and clean. Precision castration, I'd call this.
See the detail on the roses. It's quite amazing. Ah, a clue.
Coat fabric caught on the nail. Evian cologne. Smell it'll lead me to the thief.
Worry, Reginald, don't worry.
Your balls will be returned, Reginald. Don't worry. Somebody has a big set of extra balls in his pocket.
Doth one ennoble? Sloth doth one gratify?
Here, it's really people of the good life over here. Carpe diem. Eating, drinking, flirting.
I saw a dead man yesterday.
Beautiful woman.
No eyes.
Woman.
You look positively charming.
If you compare this to the capital in the main game, there was way more poverty over there. actually a pretty unjust divide between rich and poor in the Witcher's world. But yeah, what can you do? Some are more lucky than others. Here, a new notice board actually. Wanted, murderers, Vandegilders, and Twent Starlingstragon, Loth, alias Halfbreed, Philibert, Four Fingers from Witten. And this was the Gwent tournament. Already read that earlier. Let's check the notice board. Ballad, elegy, epigram or ode. I've mastered every genre, cracked every code. By the muses beloved, efficient, discreet. There is no commission I cannot complete. William of Stratford. Rhymes for every occasion. Fisticuffs. Hey, tough guys. Smack down your brother-in-law and now you're feeling invincible. Neighbors step aside when they see you coming. Got violence in your heart? Then perhaps it's high time you fought for the title of Brawl Master of Beauclair. Defeat the 3 champions and you get the honor of facing the Maestro himself. Seek more information from bookies in San Sebastian and by the docks. Yeah, that's that fist fight tournament. Armed escort wanted. We wish to hire a person with good weapon skills who, for a reasonable fee, will escort us into Albertus cavern for exploratory purposes. The knights errant claim the cave harbors no dangers, so we don't expect trouble, but better safe than sorry. Auguste, Lucien, and Hugo Monard. It's a new quest. Hark! Stop putting up these accursed notices. All you do is litter the city with your pointless drivel. A Beauclair resident. Putting up a notice himself. Tourney invites, dear visitors, it's tourney season here in Beauclair. You've traveled long and far to take part in this celebration of chivalry, only to realize the best places in the stands are sold out. But vex yourself not, for I've tickets to sell, and good ones too. Naturally, such views do not come cheap, but trust me, you won't regret it. A spectacle like this doesn't happen every day. Paul Colm. Special offer, cheap relics. I offer relics from a wide selection of fates at discount prices. On sale now, Prophet Lebioda's right femur, a smaller model from his childhood days, is also available. A sacred scale from the Golden Dragon of Sericania. A phylactery containing a droplet of Melitel's milk. And a charred bit of kindling from Saint Sabrina Glevesic's spire, Armando de Cataliano. What the hell is a femur? 1 second. This will be the second learning moment of the day. Here we go. Femur. Your thigh bone is the longest and strongest bone in your body. Because the femur is so strong, it usually takes a lot of force to break it. Motor vehicle collisions, for example, are the #1 cause of femur fractures. The long straight part of the femur is called the femoral shaft. Alright, good to know. I would say we have an extra Witcher contract, right? I don't hear any sound for... Or did I hear it now? Maybe it was just when I clicked the inventory that the sound played for a new quest. Here, one day while strolling through Beauclair's bustling street, Geralt spotted a notice. Someone was in need of an escort as they wished to penetrate a cave. The task seemed not complicated or taxing, so the Witcher concluded it would be unwise to let it pass. Alright, so that's a good one. Ah, here's the sound. Nice mural. We were searching for the thief.
Witcher? Was that truly necessary? And our knights, what are they, chopped liver?
Ah! He died carrying his balls. Oh no, it's just a guy sleeping on the street. But we have to get inside over here. Where the hell are we? In a house?
A smashing place we have.
In the blacksmith's house.
Wine by the barrel, peace and quiet, lovely views.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you appreciate it. Not a lot of people appreciate their blessings. Cool ceiling ornament. It's all so immersive in this game right now. I'm not putting it above Skyrim. Skyrim has its own strengths, absolutely. They simply both are different games and both really have their strong points. Alright, I was actually looking for that scent, but somehow it disappeared. I will not steal from these peoples. Anything here? No, except for a baby room. Ah, that's probably it. I think it's the lady of the house that took those balls because she and her hubby cannot get are infertile or something. That's what I expect. This is where the magic happens. Child creation. Child's room. Again, a very cool quest. Starts off ridiculous, like having a set of testicles stolen, and actually ends up with a pretty serious or emphatic or tragic part with an infertile, desperate couple, probably. Of course, I'm just guessing now, but I wouldn't be surprised. Ah, some books. That's always good. Let's check them out. I do think I already read one because at one point I did buy some books, but let's check it out for sure. We wish to hire... No, already read this just now. Here we go. Master Pheromon's thoughts on elven architecture. Nowhere else in the entire world can one find better preserved relics of the glory days of the Eye in sight. Naturally, by the entire world, I in fact mean the areas that have entered man's jurisdiction. To sense architecture obviously could not hold a candle to the wonders of Dol Blathana. That is in no way meant to detract from the glory of the ruins of Thermes, the old amphitheater or Archdutch, the one-time summer residence to Toussaint's kings. More than any of these, however, it is the palace which captures one's eye with its torn page. Spacious terraces, seemingly enclosed by open work excederas, with rows of intricate tracery and pinnacles crowned with spiked crockets. One may admire them through legions of ogival windows, the traceries of which are often decorated with the floral ornaments so typical for the culture of the Ain site. This style is especially prominent in its buttresses and niches. Alright. Hey, where's that other book? Why can't we read the other book? This one. I do think... Yeah, I already read it. Gargants are commonly described as lesser vampires. Do not be misled by this terminology, however, for they are extremely dangerous and devious creatures which men stand no chance of defeating even when greatly outnumbering the beast. Gargains possess a highly developed sense of smell. Once they are on your track, you are as good as dead. They have a special taste for adolescents and children. Hence the belief that this vampire seeks out only virgins. There is a grain of truth in that, yet it is not a matter of sexual purity, but of the level of blood pollution. The younger and healthier the victim, the tastier a tidbit it makes for a Gargain. Alright, I didn't remember a lot of that
Someone
anymore.
needs an escort. Not something I do often, but might be worth investigating.
So it's good that I reread that Gargain. I didn't really remember a lot of it, so it's good I reread that Gargain book. And we have some more. Let's read it while we're here. The Ducal Chronicle 2nd Amended Edition. Ducal Chronicle tome, what's that? 56 or something. LV1. Lamas Salvine 1268 excerpts. 2nd edition amended. In the month preceding the celebrations surrounding the festival of the VAT, the ducal couple and a delegation of notables embarked on a neighborly visit to the court of Queen Calanthe of Sintra. The visit had both a social and a political dimension, for the Duchess was hoping Queen Calanthe would follow the dictates of international protocol and repay with a visit of her own, preferably, that's a typo, preferably, during the above-mentioned festival, thus gracing the celebration with her royal presence. One moment, the visit to the visit, or the Dutch was hoping, surrounding the Queen would follow the repay a visit of her own. Alright, sorry, I just wanted to reread it to check what it actually said. The ducal couple was accompanied by their daughter Henrietta. It is worth mentioning here that the infant is sprouting like a beanpole, and it shall not be long before be long. That's 2 words, right? It will be necessary to find her husband. Time will surely add to her charms. As for character and imagination, she is not lacking either quality in the least. As for character, alright, good for her. A code duello. Nobleman presented below is a set of rules for dueling which every self-respecting gentleman should follow. Although their nature is that of an honorable agreement, failure to respect them shall bring infamy and shame to the name of the jeweler and exclude him from all respectable social circles. This code applies throughout the whole of the Duchy of Toussaint. Course of the duel. The parties present their seconds. Each of the parties is entitled to 1 second. The parties decide whether the duel ends when first blood has been drawn or when one of the parties surrenders. Let it be remembered in Toussaint, by order of Her Enlightened Highness, duels fought till last blood are punished by immediate imprisonment. Last blood, I guess that is death. The challenge party selects the weapons for the duel. The challenger is obliged to accept the choice of the challenge party. The parties for duel according to the rules agreed upon. The seconds ensure proper course of the duel. 5. When the duel is over, the seconds announce the winner and the loser. Note, it is strictly forbidden to put forth any claims, blood revenge included, based upon defeat in the duel. The duel is commonly regarded as an instance putting a definite end to the dispute. Alright, so that is actually a way of dispute resolution. Dueling. Pretty efficient. And we have some more. Here we go. Last ones. This is what we just read. And here we go in the new one. Curious Customs of the Toussaint-Trois excerpt. Where have all the heroic and selfless knights gone? Are the truly noble, like Raymond of Guichon or Martinez de la Plaque, a thing of the past now? Though they maintain a facade of independence and altruism, the knights errant of Toussaint of our day are paid, and by the Duchess herself. So I ask, is that noble? Is that dignified? Should a knight, a nobleman after all, receive payment for his heroic deeds? Is he but a mercenary, or, pardon my Nazairi, a plowing witcher? Shouldn't the tears of joy of a rescued damsel suffice as a reward? I simply cannot understand it. To paraphrase the weighty words of the wise René de Hospitalier, such fools, these Toussaint-Trois. That's somebody who is making a fuss. Let's save the recording, 1 sec. Alright. It's so cool that interiors are simply part of the world, just as the exteriors. At the same time, you can look outside from the window and you see that the outside is still as active as ever. You see even an NPC to the left moving about. So that really, gives a sense of, again, immersion. It's an overused word, but term, but yeah, I cannot find anything else to use to describe it. Anyways, my whole theory about a couple having fertility problems doesn't really hold up.
A smashing place we have.
Maybe I have to...
Wine by the barrel, peace and quiet, lovely views.
That's that same woman, and that's also probably pretty cool. She seems really happy, like expressing her gratitude of her blessings, but she is also an alcoholic, it seems a bit. So probably we will have to talk with her.
A smashing place we have.
And there is...
Wine by the barrel, peace and quiet, lovely views.
There is pain behind her facade, probably. And that's why she stole some testicles. Why not? I would never put like these kinds of armors in my house like this. It's pretty freaky, that helmet.
Behave yourself.
Okay, let's see if we can talk with her.
Lepio to keep you from hangovers too. Greetings.
No, we can actually not interact with her. So again, a missed assumption on my part.
Meliodas' wounds. Geralt of Rivia.
I did think that the trail ended here, right? The smell. That's so weird. What the hell? I don't see the... Oh, here it is. It ends here, right?
Bluff and wine counsel no half-hearted measures.
Goes here.
Witcher.
I cannot interact with this bunny. I already tried. He does get up when I interact. That's pretty cool. It's all a bit weird. Why can't I... Okay, let's check it out
Don't
over
you have
here.
a beast killer?
Ah, here it is.
Banquets and wine are rather suited for pleasant mirth.
My deepest regards.
Do you read poetry, sir?
No, I do not, sir. Again, those murals. God damn it, it's detailed in here, this game. But
banquets and wine are rather suited for
I do find this a bit... difficult to follow. Now the trail is somehow clear again, or is this where we came from?
Sight any sign of the beast! Report it to the Ducal Guard post haste!
Take it easy, dude. Take it easy. Oh yeah, of course, I totally forgot about the primary objective. We still have to deal with the vampire dude. So that I still was thinking there might be a chance that my assumption of that
Race no fuss!
empty
Water no wine!
children's room was that it was part of the quest, like a couple that couldn't get children, but it really wasn't. Here they are screwing.
Leads to this door.
And you believe that?
Sorry to interrupt, I guess.
This is not what it seems. Word of honor. I tripped, rolled, and tumbled, and landed where she already lay.
Hughes, that's not him.
I swear, this is all an unfortunate coincidence, a series thereof.
That's not my husband.
You mean, not your husband? Who are you, and why are you in my home? Out, now, or I'll summon the guards.
Calm down. Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, we do. Just to kick things off, you're in great form for a man your age.
I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves the body wonderfully.
Interesting. Might try it. Say, ever heard of Reginald Dobry, his statue?
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a parable, a national hero.
That's so. You seem well informed, Hughes. Maybe you know who stole Reginald's testicles.
I can explain everything. This...
Rosalinda, I know you're in there. You and that fancy pants of yours.
Oh no, not him too. This really is not my day.
Got you, you rogue! Prepare for a shellacking, scallop! What the laugh's this? Rosalinda! One, I could forgive you, but two at one time!
Wait, got nothing to do with this.
Take me for a fool? I'll teach you to fish in another man's pond!
Axie, but I don't have Axie. I don't think I have it really upgraded. But let's see. Oh, it works.
Go home.
Yes.
Ooh, it did work.
That'll be best. I'm done here.
Actually, I do feel I'm missing out on dialogues now using Axie. Maybe it would have continued pretty funnily.
You not intervened. I thank you for saving my skin.
So, time to talk.
Rosalinda, my dove, please allow us a moment. All right. I admit I stole the stones. And you will never believe it, but they work. Today, Rosalinda and I were 3 times and counting.
3 times? Impressive.
Isn't it? At my age. That's more than the entire lost decade.
All the same, you stole those stones and you gotta return them.
Listen, perhaps we might strike a deal. Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you. Grant me this, I beg you. They've made me young again.
No, they are like for the community. But maybe we could lend them.
Perhaps I could lend them to you for 1 more day. What would you say to that?
A day is 3 more romps at the least. You've a deal, sir.
Good work. Alright, see what we have to do. Wait a day. Let's see if we are close to anything else. Anything else is close by? Not really, so let's just wait a day. This is enough, right, for a day, I would say.
They say a great deal about you, Witcher, and whisper even more.
Let's check out the quest. Oh, we do have to wait more than 24 hours, which is fine.
Sunlight captured in a bottle.
Oh, wrong button. Return to Hughes. Yeah, he already did his 3 escapades. And we are going to collect the testicles. I never thought I would say that sentence. We are going to collect the testicles. Anyways, I do have to cut it out here now. It's already pretty late on a Friday night. Tomorrow on Saturday, first I have some stuff to do. Afterwards I will dive right back in. And I will edit the continuation. I will copy it to this part. So in real life I will be gone for, I don't know, 12 hours or something. In game I will be back in a sec. So see you then. Bye bye. Hey guys, welcome back. Or at least I'm back in game. Of course I'm just gonna edit this immediately after cutting the episode short. Because I had to take a break. It's now, I think, a day and a half later. We are about to collect the testicles.
Greetings and welcome.
Where is that dude? Is he here?
Leave me in
No.
peace, Witcher. They say a great deal.
We had to get back to Huge, I guess. Goodness gracious, great balls of granite. Return to Huge. Alright, so probably Huge. I don't really understand. Wait, is this huge? No.
You'd best behave. Art is not
By the way,
much
nice
greater
detail. This
than
little
what
puddle
is
of water, like the sewerage. Open sewer. Cool detail anyway. A bit gross. Check out these murals. There are also quite a lot of different ones. So you're not like slammed in the face with repetition, which you often see in other games. Like same textures used over and over again. They actually have a pretty broad spectrum of different murals, which really helps the realistic vibe of it.
Naught is nearly as
Anyways, that huge dude, huge, with his huge balls, he should be somewhere around here, right? Man, they really outdid themselves in this game. Look at the detail of this little in-between plaza, little square. It looks amazing, like with that mural. Alright, where is he? Can we get into this house? No. Yes, I'm Gervant. At your service, ma'am. What's this? Chiafanelli Bank. Ah, just like in the main game, we have a bank.
Always. Right.
Building secured by the Reitenbach system. The Kia Fanelli Bank is protected by Bruno Reitenbach's patented system. Dimetricium amplifiers, stifling auras, and other mysterious machinery guarantees absolute security against all forms of magic attack, including hypnosis, telepathy, witcher signs, and even spells. Bruno Reitenbach and Company and corporates. I don't know what CL actually stands for. With us, no one will get the jump on you.
Welcome to Chanfanelli Bank.
I cannot talk with him.
Place than a bank.
Welcome to Chanfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, and the customer's always right. How might I be of service?
Can you imagine running a company where the customer is always right, even if they aren't? That would be pretty tiresome. Need to change some coin.
I'd like to change some coin.
By all means.
New items received. Apparently I had some
come by later.
Foreign coins in my inventory. Didn't even knew about that. 388 crowns worth of it. And also pretty cool that
All in order?
the dwarves are guarding the place. Apparently they are pretty strong. What's this?
Are you blind, sir? I'm at work here.
That's not really the response I expected from a company where the customer is always right. These customers will not be served. Are we there? Nope. This looks a bit like a graphical. I don't know if it's intended, like the design, or it could be a glitch. Like several plates being gold and the others silver. It could be on purpose. Probably it is. But it looked a bit weird from the inside. Here it looks fine. Where the hell is Huge? Uke. We need to get to the left. Yeah. So we are already getting farther away from him. But the door of his house was locked. Really couldn't do anything over there. So let's see if we make our way around. He's maybe simply chilling out somewhere else. That is the Camerlengo's office.
The Duchess summoned him.
Before long, you will have to look to fairy tales to find a witcher or knight.
And again, a nice mural. A unique one. Or at least one I haven't seen yet. This was his house, right?
I would hate to come off as impertinent, but was it not...
I cannot open the door. Am I retarded? It's over here. So it's to our right, a little bit further than to the right. That's over there.
Oh. Every last one.
But this door is also... this door is interactable. My bad.
I'm back.
Shh. Not so loud. You'll wake. She won't never come.
Wake who? Rosalinda?
Louisa, her cousin. She's voracious. Got an inexhaustible appetite. But I'm tapped out. What's it matter that the spirit is willing when the flesh is simply spent? My heart nearly leapt out of my chest last time. Here, you must take the testes, and Lebioda grant your strength, as I dare say you will need it.
Alright, so his old physique couldn't almost handle it anymore. And let's get back to the guy maintaining the statue. Talk to the art curator to the left. A bit over there.
They say
That witcher.
it can't be.
Yes, that's us. We wanted attorney. And we're talking about it.
Only my spirit is willing as my flesh is.
Where was that curator? I think somewhere around here, maybe. What the hell is this?
A witcher. That can only mean trouble.
Salutations.
Some kind of stocking house, warehouse.
Ah, the serendipity. I'm so glad you're back.
Where was that dude?
Witcher.
And
Remember
another
the
unique.
Cavalry
I
base.
already saw this mural. That's the little market square.
Ah, the serendipity. I'm so glad you're back.
Serendipity. This guy has such a
Could use some polish.
how do you say it? Ostentatious or easily noticeable
Nothing special.
Ah, the
attire
I'm so
that I
glad you're back.
always almost think that he is a interactable NPC. So let's check. Yes, he is.
Master Witcher, what luck to happen upon you.
Got work for me? New contract?
Of the contract in question, you acquitted yourself beautifully years past on your last sojourn in Beauclair. I was in a bit of a bind at the time, do you remember? Yet I swore a solemn vow to pay you in full one day.
Guess it rings a bell.
Sadly, you went on your way before I could settle matters with you. So, I took your coin and placed it in an account for safekeeping.
What kind of account?
A savings account at Cianfanelli Bank. You need but walk in and withdraw. The sum must be rather substantial by now.
Thanks.
Cool.
Head over there first chance I get.
I really don't remember this dude.
Stop by that bank.
Yes, we will. But we will also sell some stuff. Let's sell some stuff. Get our coin up. Oops.
The best armor around. That is what I forge.
What do you got there?
Yes, he also buys weapons, but I wonder whether he will pay less than a blacksmith, a weaponsmith. So he will pay 270, 315 and 210. I will go to the weaponsmith afterwards. And I should of course not sell my Witcher sword, because they are in the inventory. I unequip them. But it's 270, 315, 210. I can sell the armor over here. It's actually pretty good armor, it seems. This also, and it is also light armor. Although I cannot use this one, it's too high level. But I'm almost at the required level. It's 38. So, and I could even dye the armor, which I find really cool, which is worth a lot of money, relatively speaking, for a little jar of dye. I will leave this for now, because probably I will just use this armor instead of sell it. And 270, 350, 210. I will check that out with the blacksmith. The price is over there. And this actually is a pretty good armor. It's a bit sturdier and it is light armor, so it will be easily to move around in. And this is regarding the secondary stats, not that good. But again, it's light armor with a higher overall armor rating than the medium armor I'm currently rocking. So let's just leave this.
So long.
Let's head back. Let's head to the art curator and also to the blacksmith to see what he will offer for those swords. Whether it will be more than the armorer. Why is he on the first floor? It's a bit weird.
The best steel in all of Tucson. Take a gander.
Show me what you have.
276, 322, and 214. So marginally more does he pay. So that's a good thing. This was the sword I was using. So that's 479, 45, 411. Armor piercing. Alright. I don't really know whether armor piercing is a handy stat to have on a silver weapon, which you will mainly use against monsters who I don't think have armor, or at least no external armor. They may have a very thick hide, but they don't have like armor pieces equipped. So I'm not really sure whether that is such a helpful stat. 344, no. Yeah, let's just sell all the regular swords that I'm having here, 344, because the two swords I have equipped are actually also still better than the ones I have for the rest of my inventory lingering about. I could maybe also start using a blackjack. I always use swords, but maybe other weapon types are fun as well. But we'll do that later. Let's sell these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I will keep the dice, although they are pretty worthwhile. Quite a lot of monies. Or you know what, I will simply... Shall I sell them? If I sell them, I will sell them to the armorer, who probably will give more for them. This is 489. I will just do my dyeing later on. First, I will try to get as much money as possible to max out all the diagrams and have everything upgraded. And only after that will I focus on maybe coloring my armor. First, let's see that this armor piece. Yeah, I don't really like how it looks with those yeah, how do you call it? At the elbows, like those binds. Find it a bit, it looks a bit like a pumpkin, the lower arms. Not really my taste. But it is light armor. This looks better, I find. But it actually is it is not that good. So I'm gonna keep this, I'm not gonna sell it. Let's see what happens if I... Okay, remember you can only change the color of items belonging to Witcher gear sets. Okay, so you can use the preview option to see how an item will look after you apply a dye to it. To do this, select the dye, press A, and select the item you wish to dye. At any time you can use dye remover to restore an item's original color, so there's no need to be timid. Go ahead and experiment. That's pretty cool, but it's only for Witcher gear, which I currently do not have. Alright, so I'm just gonna sell it, and maybe I will be selling this one as well. I mean, it's a bit better stat, but yeah, I simply really don't like the look of it. It looks, yeah, in my book, pretty retarded. So I will just sell it. Oh, so annoying. Now I have it equipped and I cannot sell it.
So long.
Right, what the hell is this? Heavy armor. It looks pretty serious. Anyways. Thank you. Thank you. Amateur armors repair kit, journeyman's master. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, that actually went pretty well. Let's see if he can craft
something crafted. You willing?
A Perun runestone. That would be pretty cool. I'm not sure if they craft runestones over here. Yes, they do. I would like to have a lesser Perun runestone. Yes, nice. I have all the parts. Here we go. Now I'd like to create a regular Perun runestone. Nice. And now we still need another regular Perun runestone, so that I can create with the two of them one greater Perun runestone. I need two regular ones. So let's create another lesser Perun runestone. God damn it. Not enough. I need a regular lesser runestone to create another one. So we will have to find that. Let's repair our stuff. Take care.
So long.
It's too bad that I guess once you apply a runestone to a sword, you can remove it. But you do not retrieve those runestones then. So now I'm actually wondering, because I do want to search for a new sword. This is a pretty okay sword, but it simply looks too retarded with the big handle. And I already put in two greater Perun runestones, and I do like the Perun runestone ability, like adrenaline point gain. But maybe the next one I will be creating, the greater Perun runestone, I will not apply it to this sword. I will apply it to the next steel sword that we will start using. Because yeah, this sword is on its last legs. It will be phased out. And it will be a waste to apply a valuable runestone to it now, because they are quite expensive. Even a regular one is 220, and a greater per runestone, yeah, that's really pretty valuable. Anyways, let's get quickly to the bank and then to that art curator. Where was the bank again? I have no idea. Somewhere at that town square, maybe? No. Does seem like a logical place for a banking building to be, but it's not. Here we have some alchemy going on.
Wanna go to the port? Maybe there's some new ships.
Was it over here?
And our knights chop liver?
Nope.
Witcher.
But it was somewhere over here, I guess, the bank. But I do not see it, actually. Maybe here.
Oh!
Where the hell is that bank building? It wasn't here, right? What's this? Another blacksmith?
The beast of Beauclair has struck again. Citizens, beware of the beast. Turn your trembling.
Holy shit, there are two blacksmiths pretty close to each other. One over here. Grandmaster Smith. Armorer. Grindstone. Besides Grandmaster Smith. But besides this armorer, there was also a blacksmith, right? So it's not marked on the map, but I'm pretty sure that I was just there selling some swords. Jesus, it's quite a maze. Beautiful paintings. A bit too sharp, texture-wise, for my taste. You cannot have it all. Where was that armorer we just went to? Ah, there's the bank. So let's get our coin and then check out that armorer and then get to the curator.
Yes? Can I help you?
Welcome to Gianfinelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, and the customer's always right. How might I be of service?
Like to withdraw some coin.
Got an account here. Like to make a withdrawal.
Naturally. Your name?
Geralt of Rivia.
Wait a moment, please, while I find the relevant record. I'm afraid I can't help you. Extraordinary circumstances, you see. There's a note in the records. The account holder is dead.
That's inaccurate, as you can see.
It's some kind of mistake. The note is clearly in error. To reactivate the account, you'll need permit A38.
For more information, please go to window number 1.
Oh, this is pretty funny.
Where's window number 1?
They are going to replicate the bureaucracy of real life. Holy shit! I thought it were like
Yes? Can I help you?
dwarves, but he is stuck through the floor. I do think it's still a dwarf, but there's a graphical bug going on.
All in order?
Here, this is one who is with his feet correctly above the ground. But he for sure sunk beneath the ground. Whatever. Anyways, they're mimicking real life headaches.
Collins.
Window 2.
No safer place than a bank.
Window 4.
What can I do for you?
Right, let's get to window 1.
Welcome to Chanfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, etc., etc. How can I help you, sir?
I'd like to reactivate my account, so I need a copy of permit A38.
Wrong window, I fear.
What do you mean, wrong window? I was told I'd get permit A38 here.
Please remain calm, sir, or you'll rupture a vein.
So just tell me where I get this stupid document.
Perhaps upstairs, in records? Or downstairs in the archive? You must ask them, sir.
Do just that.
Harold is already getting a bit touchy.
Yes? Can I help you?
Catch the title.
Beautiful wall carpet. Man, these are really some of the most fun quests I encountered in a long while. Like recreating real life Department of Motor Vehicles like frustrations, administrative, over bureaucracy and regulations. Sure savings for unsure times. Let's see what it is. That's also so cool that you can pick up so many notes and stuff. Worried about your coin or a war in the north, or perhaps you just wish to profit without risk? Choose the Happy Percentage Savings Account. Guaranteed rate of return on deposits of a minimum of 3,000 crowns. For detailed information, refer to Annex 37, available at any branch. Alright. Let's get to...
Sorry, gotta get through.
Hold there. What
records.
is this? Back off the queue, sir.
Hello, mister.
Welcome to Chanfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, and the customer is always right. How might I help you?
This where I get permit A38?
Naturally. Just hand me your Form 202, please.
Form 202? Just what are you trying to pull?
Sir, I'm not pulling anything. Just following procedure. Permit A38 can only be issued upon presentation of Form 202, as stated specifically in Ordinance N60. Please, go to window number 1.
Just came from there. Never mind. Be back shortly with Form 202.
I'm pretty sure
You cut in front of me, sir.
this will take a while longer. Come on, dude, chill out. Do I have to brawl?
Well, couldn't really give a crap.
You boor, you churl! I will not stand for this. Just you wait, I'll teach you some manners.
Go on, hit me.
Oh, gentlemen, if you wish to raise a ruckus, do it outside.
Outside, now!
This could become quite annoying if there are multiple dudes, because I am still pretty underleveled. And on Death March, many encounters proved harder than I would expect it.
I wager 10, the one on the right.
Poor simpleton, prepare to be humbled.
Oh, this is actually the other way around. It's like super simple.
Teach you the meaning of decency.
Holy shit, no. He does hit pretty hard. And I'm hitting him as well.
Simpleton, prepare to be
But he is covering up.
the meaning of decency.
Some stranger from the north.
Poor simpleton, prepare to be humbled. I shall teach you the meaning of decency.
Come on.
Poor simpleton, prepare to be humbled. I shall teach you the meaning of decency.
Nice. That was a pretty cool fight.
Poor simpleton, prepare.
Not too frustrating, at least.
You cut the line, sir.
Yeah. Alright, let's get back into the bank. And don't forget, I was actually trying to also find that second blacksmith that wasn't on the map. But this cashing in of money takes quite a long...
Maid. Need to follow the scent. Could be the lead I need.
This is taking quite a while longer than I actually expected.
Who she got to lend her that much coin?
Yes? Can I help you? What can I do for you?
Cianfali safe deposit boxes. Let's read it. Times are tough, coins tight, and to make matters worse, there are thieves ready to pounce on even a moment of inattention. Luckily, the Cianfali Bank has a solution for you. Put your trust in one of our safe deposit boxes, which are secured not only against normal break-in methods, but also against magic and telepathy. Don't tarry, come safeguard your valuables with us today. Don't tarry. I have no idea what tarry means. Let's make that the learning moment of today. One sec. And we do...
There's a catch.
Tarry, meaning covered with tar. Stay longer than intended. Delay leaving a place. Okay, I didn't know that word. Anyway, saving the recording and the game just to be sure before my PC crashes again. And here we go. Let's get to that woman. First, let's check out her office. And we will find something here. No, it's closed. Probably this dwarf will prohibit us from entering, but let's see.
What can I do for you?
No safer place than a bank.
I cannot really reach her.
There's a catch. Catch 22.
Alright, what do I need to do? No, talk to the art curator is the other quest. Hey, this is actually also a quest indeed that was still open. I thought it wasn't in the quest log anymore. I did know that in this quest the woman said like, yeah, I know where the coin is stashed. It is in an abandoned workshop, or the guy said it. I don't know if it was the woman or the guy. And or I'm mixing it up with another quest, but they said, yeah, the abandoned workshop is too dangerous to roam about. But I do, and I was like, okay, but where? How can I find it? But I assume that the workshop, yeah, only this is not a workshop, it's a house. Anyways, whatever. We can get some coin from over there, from that house. Using your Witcher sensors, find the clerk from window 1. Yeah, I already found her, but I cannot do anything with it.
So you see, she claims puffed sleeves will be in fashion next season.
Excuse me. Got something I gotta take care of at window 1.
Cannot be serious. I too find it hard to believe. For
Excuse me.
Can you not see what it says there? We're on our break.
Celine, darling, sign this for me, will you?
Oh, there you are. Listen, there's
We're
something
on break.
Ah, you try to be polite, it just never gets through.
Got no choice, I guess. Need to wait till they're done with their break.
Alright, let's make this quest active. Sit and wait until the break ends.
I was at home the other day, just sitting, when suddenly, knock, knock. I opened the door, and who was there if not Lepioda's witnesses?
Yes?
I've heard
Can
of
I
them.
help you?
What do they want?
Oh, they left me a stack of manuscripts about the Prophet. I've not had time yet to look through them.
Sure savings for unsure times. How can I sit? It says sit and wait.
There's a catch.
Yeah, it's...
Catch 22.
No
I
safer
cannot...
place than a bank.
Let's read that note, but I cannot sit on those benches. I tried. Already read this one. Maybe there's a chair in here. No. So where the hell am I supposed to sit and wait? Ah. Sometimes it simply doesn't trigger. I did click the interaction button earlier. And then it didn't do anything. And now Geralt does have
You must wait.
sit
They
animation.
have the break now.
I will just wait it out a little bit.
So, what do you hope to get here?
Probably there will be some
I'm at A38.
funny dialogue.
Well, guess I need Form 202 as well now.
Form 202. Easy peasy. Certificate P. Now, that is a challenge. But, as we are both forced to wait, fancy a round of wit.
See, you know your way around here.
See, you know this place pretty well. Must have taken care of a good amount of business.
Oh, naturally, my friend. Naturally. Indeed, I've managed to work the system a time or two. You see, such things require finesse, subtlety. Otherwise, you're stuck. I have seen them try everything. Magic, hypnosis, bribery. Nothing works.
Might as well go if nothing works. There's nothing I can do?
Be kind. Be pleasant. This and only this. The woman here, she sits at her window 12 hours each day without hearing so much as a good day from anyone.
Damn, I did want to play that round of Gwent. It's a bummer. I thought I first checked the other option.
But muster up some flowers, some perfume. Well, you will resolve your matter lickety-split.
Right. Certainly worth a shot.
God damn it, I wanted that game of Gwent. That's so annoying that it then doesn't pop up anymore.
Luck.
Oh. I don't like that in those multi-branched dialogue options. That you first take another one while wanting to do the alternative option later on, and then there is no later on anymore. You see, I cannot interact with him anymore. That's just a bummer. Or maybe I could reload the game. Let's see where the last checkpoint is. Alright, let's just do it. Fuck it. Otherwise I have the sense of unfinished business. I was really... Oh man, do you think I now also have to redo that brawl? I sure as hell hope not. Yeah, damn it. I do have to redo that brawl. Or is this simply where... Oh, it's so annoying, these autosaves. Why is there only one autosave? Or in here. Paper chase. There's only one. Holy shit. I've quite a lot of saves over here. Going back to 2015.
Welcome to Chanfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin.
Need Form 202 to get a copy of Permit A38. Do you know that? Couldn't have told me? Wasted a lot of time because of you.
Please, sir. There's no need to lose your temper. I thought it obvious and thus needed no stating. The form will soon be ready. Name and surname?
Geralt of Rivia.
Alright, no way to play Gwent anymore.
Here it is. Geralt of Rivia. Sorry, sir, I cannot issue Form 202.
Excuse me?
The applicant in question has been declared dead. Officially. Now, do tell me, sir, how am I to enter that into the ledger?
Got you some flowers. Just to thank you for helping me with my file.
Oh, but I shouldn't. For me? Really?
Match the color of your eyes.
Oh. You, sir, are quite the charmer. Ah, please, wait a moment. I shall fetch Master Cinfanelli. Perhaps he'll arrange something that excludes the paperwork.
Normally I always skip Gwent, but somehow I really wanted to play Gwent now.
But no, always some bugger who can't stand to wait.
Still a bit annoying.
Plough me, who's this? Hearty greetings, Master Geralt. You haven't paid us a visit in eons.
Been a bit busy, but I'm back now and I need your help with something.
Of course. Now do tell, how can I help you?
Got a problem with my account. Wanted to withdraw some coins, see, but...
No problem there, we'll get you paid up in a jiffy. Just gonna need to settle yon tiny wee trifle.
Heard that already. Permit A38, among others.
Oh, my hands are tied without them, Geralt. But I see you're a quick learner in the ways of banking. You'll get them in a heartbeat.
Chanfanelli, no more excuses. Pay out my coin, now.
Come on, Master Witcher, for why the ire? There's no need. We'll have it all for you. We just need to see the necessary documents.
Got a document right here means a hell of a lot more than any of your forms or permits. Have a look.
Her Enlightened Highness, she's hired you.
Mm-hmm. And as her personal emissary, I demand access to my account, right now.
Aye, Master Witcher. This way. So how's the trade these days, Master Witcher?
Can't complain.
Good for you, because in our neck of the woods things are dark, dark shite. Wine sales are stuck in the muck and sinking deeper. It's the fucking wretched names, I tell you. Folk out with the duchy haven't any notion how to say Cote de Blessure and all that. It twists their tongues in bloody knots. Makes them ashamed to ask for it.
That was our other option to check for that
Box
form.
256. Last gin on the right.
256.
What the hell's this, Cianfanelli? Box is empty.
Well, coins got to circulate. So when we learned you were dead, Master, we, circulated yours. Purchased stocks, bonds, invested in a few vineyards. Before we knew it, there was hee-haw left in the box.
Really ought to call it what it is. You robbed me, plain and simple.
Nay, Master Witcher, never! I wouldn't dare!
Oh, you'd dare. And now you'll answer for it. Open the gate.
Master Witcher, I'll pay it all back, every red copper. I swear it on my nana's beard.
Fooled me once, not about to let you fool me again.
Master Geralt, I beg you, keep your heat. We can work this out, I know we can.
Rip that coin out of your throat if I have to.
Guards, help!
We got you!
Holy shit. God damn it. Holy shit, I cannot really get away from them.
Scalp the wee shite!
It's pretty hard to hit them. And I'm... I cannot use my signs. God damn it, they're hitting hard. Can't I get a decoction or anything that enhances... Alright. Stamina I would like to enhance indeed. Attack power, already enhanced it. I took this one. And I should get some vitality regen going on. God damn it. I really only need to be hit once or twice and I'm...
Got you!
Damn it.
God damn it.
Come on, come to daddy!
God damn it. Oh man. Heavy attack really... Oh shit. No way. No way. If there is no autosave to restart this.
Master Witcher, your coin. Shan't call the guard. But do us a wee favour and never come back. Can do without patrons like you.
Holy shit, this is so... I'm gonna have to restart it all over. The good news is I can play my Gwents. The bad news is... God damn it. Where is the checkpoint? Is that now? 6:39? Yes, that's now. Ah. There's also one here. Maybe it's this one. Let's see. No way.
Bugger off, trouble.
Why would they have like... And now it overrode the... Oh my god, the oldest... Luckily I did do a quick save today, otherwise I would have to do everything anew that I did today. So I do have some more saves of today, otherwise I had to go back to yesterday. Or the day before yesterday in the night. But can you imagine this? Why would they... That is the same as that arena fight. In the tourney. Why not put a freaking checkpoint just before it? Or an autosave? It is infuriating. I really... every half semi-serious gamer wants to conclude encounters successfully. So that means sometimes replaying them if the first try is not successful, which on the hardest difficulty level will happen frequently. Why the hell don't you simply offer the possibility to replay encounters like that? To retry them? Is that too much to ask? Instead of leaving players with a total feeling of failure and frustration about not being able to go through it again. It's just unimaginably unintelligible design decisions. It baffles me, like, wow. And also 3 checkpoints, and they all are after the fight. Why? Why not one from just before the fight? Maybe, yeah, this would be the oldest one. That's also overwritten with the last one. Which is also after the fight. These, oh man. All the frustration of that tourney fight comes back now just from... It was such a fun quest. And then stupid design decisions like this. Here, after the fight. You have 3 checkpoints. 3. Not 1, not 2, but 3. All after the fight. So not being able to replay it. It is totally crazy. Totally. Now I have to go back like half an hour in the game. Totally crazy. But okay, sorry. I've been babbling enough, but it's such a cool game, but there are decisions that are beyond retarded. Alright, maybe we can now play the Gwent. That would be cool. That would be actually really cool. What do we do? No, not talk to the art curator. We want to do the paper chase. Luckily, I saved it not that long ago. I thought my save was way further back. So, actually, all in all, it's pretty well. Sorry for the rant and the angriness. Let's find that Turk. I actually saved just before the Gwent option.
Right. So you see, she clicked. Excuse. Can you? We're all silly. We are on break.
No choice,
Alright,
I
and
guess. Need to wait till they're done with their break.
Now I do not have to forget that after talking with her, before talking with her, I have to save the game, because afterwards there will be a long sequence of cutscenes and dialogue ending up with that fight. Or no, maybe I do get control back when I walk through the to the locker box. I can save at that moment. Because if that would not have been the case, I would have to save like already here in order to have a save before the dwarf fight, because of all the cutscenes in between. Anyways, let's see how it plays out if we play Gwent, and let's see if we also get that option, like to the dialogue option, like, hey, you know your way around, and then get the hint of romancing that
You must
teller
wait.
lady.
They have a break now.
If we don't get that hint, I wonder how the quest plays out.
So, what do you hope to get here, my friend?
Permit A38. Though, guess I need Form 202 as well now.
Form 202. Easy peasy. Certificate P. Now, that is change.
Alright.
But, as we are both forced to wait, fancy a round of Gwent?
Yes, you! We play the Gwent after all. Betting amount 25. Screw it.
Why not? Let's lay him out.
Now, that I understand.
Because I wanted to also play Gwent actually. I'm not sure whether you can acquire special cards by simply playing random guys like, or NPCs like this one. I actually almost always cancel the Gwent offers, but actually if you want to gather a tricked out deck, you maybe do have to play people in the world just to get their good cards. Anyways. Okay. These are all my cards. This is Northern Realms. Man. I have, it's really, I'm not really sure what is the best. I do see that Northern Realms I have pretty low numbers compared to Societal. They are actually pretty good. Here 6655. I didn't have those stats over here, but of course I also have, here are the better cards in my deck. Let's check out Nilfgaardian Empire. Yeah, I all have pretty much the same type of cards, I guess. Although these do have some extra abilities. Not sure what it does. Those hands and these hearts. These will probably heal some of the guys. And this is for a truce or something, but can I see what it does? Place next to a card with the same name to double the strength of both cards. Okay, that's handy. Choose one card from your discard pile and play it instantly. No heroes or special cards. Okay. Win whenever there is a draw. That is the each set of cards has like a special ability. So draw a card from your deck whenever you win a round. You decide who goes first at the start of the battle. I don't really mind that much about that one. Win whenever there is a draw. And how often is there a draw? Not that often, I guess. One randomly chosen monster's unit card stays on the battlefield after each round. Okay, that's randomly chosen. Yeah, I will. Let's see what this one does. Find any cards with the same name in your deck and play them instantly. That's actually a pretty good one. Special cards. I'm just reading out the special cards. Can be placed in either the close combat or the ranged combat row. Cannot be moved once placed. I didn't even know you could move. Okay, of course only these cards you can move, probably. But you cannot actually. But normal, only one type of row kind of cards you cannot move at all, of course. Okay, whatever. Let's just go with the Northern Realms and get some better cards. Let's just change the cards. And let's get some good cards in there. Alright, this is... not affected by any special cards. What is the leader card over here? Ah, whatever. What does this one do? Not affected by special cards or abilities. That square should bear... What does it do? Oh, just... it's simply a lot of points. Okay, I will take it. I'd like this card. Ah, okay, left is my card collection. Shit, now I understand. So, how many cards do I need? So I actually should remove all these bad cards. Here. Huh? All cards, yes. Decoy. Swap with a card on the battlefield to return it to your hand. Yeah, I could use that with that. Super high level hero card of 15 to swap it out. Doubles the strength of all unit cards, that's a pretty good one. Discard after playing, kills the strongest cards on the battlefield. Sets the strength of all close combat cards to 1. Sets the strength of ranged combat cards to 1. Sets the strength of siege combat cards to 1. Removes all weather cards effects. Yeah, I do think it's good to have a couple of these. So this is fog. That is close combat. This is ranged combat, I guess. Oh, this is close combat. Fog is ranged combat. Rain is siege combat. And clear weather I will also try to keep. So I will also keep the superhero cards. I will keep these high level cards. This is siege 2. I have plus they have the special ability. Place next to a card with the same name to double the strength of both cards. So that will be a very high cards. 8 and then double. So that's 16, that will be 32. That's crazy high, I guess. Then we have some cards. I'm not sure how many cards you should have in your deck actually. But whatever. I am going to maybe lose some siege cards. I have a lot of them. Or let's see, or no, let's first try to remove the lower level ones. And what is the special ability of this? Adds +1 to all units in a row. Yeah, that's actually a good card. Place on your opponent's battlefield, count towards opponent's total. And draw 2 cards from your deck. That's a good one. This one can simply... go. This is range combat 4. I do have also range combat 5, so I will forgo these range combats. Okay, so I do need 22 unit cards. And which one am I going to return? Let's just do Sabrina Glevic. But I have 22 unit cards. And I have 10 special cards. But what are my special cards then? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, I do have 10 special cards. Alright. I find it pretty well deck. Let's go. Choose a card to redraw. Alright, so I can redraw a card, apparently. Fog is for range combat, this is close combat. Scorch, what was this? Discard of player kills the strongest card on the battlefield. I'm just gonna go with the special cards. I don't really see the benefit of redrawing those cards, but and it's also a bit annoying because as soon as I scroll through them, I cannot see my here. Maybe I want to the left there is that card highlighted in my deck, but maybe I want to swap out another one. That's the annoying thing, and I cannot do it if I use this. Only the top row changes. Well, I like to change out also swap the bottom row. Yeah, I'm really still in my learning stuff. Or are the bottom ones... Ah, that is it. They are the same, it's just not in the same order. I have the decoy, I have this one as well. Somehow the folk card and this Siegfried card are on different places below. The folk card is first. Then we have that one. And then we have 2 siege cards, 1 close combat and 1 range combat. So we have what's this? Why Commander's Horn? Why don't I see that one in my deck? Ah, I do see that one in my deck. And then we have 1 5 5 5 6 to the right below. And the 5 we already have here. So there will be 1 5 5 6 after this. 1 5 5 6. Yes, they are the same. So I can simply switch out one. It's a shame that the order below is not the same as at the top row, but whatever. It are the same kind of cards. Yeah, which one do I want to swap out? No idea. Kills the strongest cards. What was this one? It's +1 to everything. Yeah. So that will instead be 6, it will become 7. That's not too good. I'm gonna swap this one out. Gotta recalibrate the arm by 5 degrees. Do by the what now? Do what by the what now? Ah, that's actually a good swap. We got the hero cards. Ranged combat. I do have 10 points in close combat. What did the decoy do again? Swap with a card on the battlefield to return it to your hands. Alright, first let's just put the regular Joe there. What's this? Doubles the strength of all unit card in that row. That's a pretty good one. Let's just get some siege going and take the lead. Ooh, that's actually pretty high. 11. I can also go to 11. What does this one do? Place next to a card with the same name to double the strength of both cards. Yeah, but I only have one ranged card. That's the problem. I could have... This is ranged combat. Yes, I do have a ranged combat disable card. That's this one. Because the Frost is for close combat, Fog is for ranged combat, and Rain is for long siege combat. So let's just screw him. Here we go. What does it do? Sets the strength of all ranged combat cards to 1. Here we go. Screw you. What does this do? Holy shit. What did that do? That was the same cards I have here. Discard after playing kills the strongest cards on the battlefield. Ah, that was my card, the 6. But it doesn't matter, we're still good. Could do the same, but there are not really strong cards on the battlefield left. What does this one do? Swap with a card on the battlefield to return it to your hand. I don't have anything on the battlefield. Let's just put some close combat on there. Place on your opponent's battlefield, counts towards your opponent's total, and draw 2 cards from your deck. That's also a pretty good one, I'd say. But first, let's win this round. Try to win this round. But I am pretty doubtful when I put close range attack on there that he could come over with the freezing card, putting all the close range units to 1 like I did with his ranged units. I can reverse that by the clear weather card, but that will also reverse his 2 cards over there, like 11 points. But then of course I could afterwards play my superhero card. Let's just see what it does. Here we go. Shall I do it? Let's just do it. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, damn it. Ah, but this one actually is not affected by special cards or abilities. And this is a special card, right? These. Biting Frost. I guess this is a special card. But why are these special cards going here? While that other special card of his got here. This card after playing kills the strongest card on the battlefield. Ah, whatever. Alright, I have the option to play a really high level card. But I can have also the option to draw 2 cards from my deck, and I'm going with that. So that is going to be this one. But it does mean I will give my opponent 5 points. On the other hand, there is like ice going on, so he will only get 1 point of it. The 5 will go down to 1. Here we go. Alright, but what were my 2 new cards? Don't really see them. What's this card? Can I take this card? No. Okay, I can pass and forego the rounds, but why would we do that? I'd like to... Yeah, I don't really have an option. Yeah. Range combat is disabled. Close combat is disabled. What did this one do? Doubles the strength of all units in that row. No, doesn't help. Could clear it all out, but then he will win. And he already passed, so this will be the last card draw. This one, useless now. What was this one again? Takes out the highest cards. There are not really high cards. A decoy. Swap with a card on the battlefield to return it to your hand. I don't have really that interesting cards on the battlefield. I will go with my hero cards. It will be an expensive one, but whatever. So let's pass. Yoo-hoo! The only problem is I do not have that many cards left, but I did get another extra card because of my Northern Realms set. That's a special ability. He already played the fog card in the previous, or the icy card in the previous round, so let's assume he only has one. I'm going with close combat, so expecting that this will not be disabled, cannot be disabled with icy, with an ice card. What does that one do? Holy shit. What the hell did that do? Wait, he did 2 cards. Choose 1 card from your discard pile and play it instantly. Oh, that's actually a good card. And what's this one? Place on your opponent's battlefield count and draw 2 cards from your deck. So he actually drew 2 cards. God damn it. Yeah, that's pretty dangerous. But he did give me 5 points for it. That's pretty cool. So I'm now 10. Let's put some... what was this again? Doubles the strength of all unit cards in that row. Limit to 1 per row. That's actually a good one. Let's use it. Let's see him try to better this. Holy fuck, what was that? Pillars of Flame. Holy fuck, what was that? Ah, we also still have our special card. Pick an impenetrable folk card from your deck and play it instantly. Ah, forgot about that one. Draw an extra card at the beginning of the battle. My leader ability is not that good, I'd say. Not as good as the one of him. Alright, we're pretty fucked, and I'm not really sure what he used to destroy our cards. They were simply removed. This card kills the strongest cards. Ah, it was just kills the strongest cards, I guess. And because it were 2 of the same type, 5 and 5, they were both killed. So that's a really powerful card. Wow, that was a bummer, that card. Alright, let's go with some ranged combat. Let's hope he doesn't have fog. So he has 10. But we have 11. God damn it. I think I could use this one, but I don't think his highest card is susceptible to it. Not affected by any special cards or abilities. This is a special card, right? What did this one do? Swap with a card on the battlefield to return it to your hands. Am I going to forgo this one? Yeah, I don't really have... I cannot really win this anymore. 15 against 11. Don't have any cards anymore. I could use some folk, but then he will have 3... No, he still has 10 points. Yeah, I simply lost this round, I guess. Highest cards will be my own. That will be with 6, because the 10 card doesn't count. It's not affected by special abilities. Folk will also be detrimental to ourselves. Curing all weather effects or clearing them, there are none, so there's nothing to be cleared. This one, swap with a card on the battlefield to return it. I could do that for the next round. Let's do that. But which one is better? 1 second. Which one should I swap out with? Place next to card with the same name to double the strength of both cards. Yeah, it should have the same name. And I guess, should that be Crinfit Reaver's Dragon Hunter? Or the type of cards? I guess really the name, so that's not really that much of a benefit. I don't have any card with the same name, so I will try to get that one back. So let's take it back. And let's just pass on this. What does this do? Holy shit. He put a lot of cards on the battlefield. Find any cards with the same name in your deck and play them instantly. Holy shit. That one is also pretty a strong card. But he already won by a mile, so I'm not sure why he is playing. I will just pass now. Good luck, bro. Or could I do something sneaky? No, not really. What did this one do? This card of playing kills the strongest cards on the game, on the battlefield. No, that will also be my own card, so I will just pass. Alright, third and final round. Can I get an extra card? Why didn't I get an extra card? God damn it. Holy fuck. Alright, this is a lost game, god damn it. So annoying. He has such good cards. Those knight cards, they are incredible. He can simply extend his hand with cards from his deck, from his collection, with that, with this ability. Find any card with the same name in your deck and play them instantly. In your deck, not in the collection. So he had a lot of offensive cards in his deck. I only had 22. But that's probably because I had 10 special cards. Maybe, and you see, I had too many special cards. I also have a special ability as my leader ability. So it's just a bit overdone. I think I will simply have to let it go. But let's see what he will do. What else was in his deck? Ranged attack. Holy shit, that is all really well. From his discard pile, and what's this? Can be placed in okay. Damn. See you later, dudes. Well played. Well played of him.
Didn't stand a chance there.
Years of practice, my friend. I've stood in these queues so long, I could not help but learn a great many tricks. Speaking of which, I've a tip for you. A means to resolve your matter. I have seen them try everything. Magic, hypnosis, bribery.
There's a slight change in the dialogue if you play the Gwent option.
There's nothing I can do.
Be kind, be pleasant. This and only this. The woman here, she sits at her window 12 hours each day without hearing so much as a good day from anyone. But muster up some flowers.
Okay, we already heard this, so let's continue. Let's give her some flowers.
Welcome to Chanfley.
Or let's give her something else as flowers.
Need.
Please. Let me. So, the
For
applicant.
flowers, we got 40 experience points. Or I could also really romance her. I'm really just here to see you. Now let's go with the perfume.
Like musky aromas, right?
And how would you know that, sir?
Smelled it. When you walked by. That scent you wear. Lovely. So I thought to myself, bet she'll like this too.
Oh, but I shouldn't, really.
Please, accept it as a token of my thanks for your help with my file.
Oh. You, sir, are quite the charmer. Ah, please, wait a moment. I shall fetch Master Cinfanelli. Perhaps he'll arrange something that excludes the paperwork.
Alright, we already saw all these cutscenes. Let's skip through them. I'm actually pretty glad that in the end I was able to do that game of Gwent. I really haven't played it a lot. I really have to get into it more.
Check, got it.
Right.
So how's the trade these days, Master Witcher?
I'm just also saving the game here just to be sure. Save game. And recording, 1 sec.
Dark shite. Wine sales are stuck in the muck and sinking deeper. It's the fucking wretched names, I tell you.
So annoying how often Geralt falls downstairs.
The bless you and all that. It twists their tongues in bloody knots.
You would think he'd be a bit more steady-footed. Alright, here we go.
Deposit box 256. Last in on the right.
Alright. And I will be saving the game here, and before saving I will also apply the oils, and I'm also going to check whether I have some kind of decoction that will grant, let's see what is the best food that I have, the longest duration, 10 seconds effect, 10 seconds effect, also 10 seconds, so that's fine. Let's see if I have some decoction that increases the melee. I don't think so. Increases breath, combining various attacks. Whenever a single hit, a quench shield is activated, but I don't think you can use any magic here. Clearance, no. A portion of the damage dealt by enemies is reflected back on the attacker. That could be pretty handy. Taking damage raises damage resistance for the remainder of the fight. That's pretty handy. Grants sight in darkness, no. Increases sign intensity, no. Clears toxicity, no. Increases vitality, could be handy. It's 25. I can actually take them all. Huh? It's for a minute duration. Whenever you slay an enemy, time slows, no. Witcher's blood injures vampires, no. Grants immunity to poisons, no, not relevant. Accelerates adrenaline points. This is actually a pretty cool one as well. I'm not sure whether adrenaline points are active during melee combat or brawls, but I do expect them to. Immediately restores a portion of vitality. So I could go with Maribor Forest. Vitality, that's 25 toxicity, 45 toxicity, and these two are 70 and 70, so that's 140. Yes, I can take 4 potions. Let's just do that immediately. But then I cannot take my additional potions actually, like these ones. Attack power, yeah, this is an important one. I will take that one as well. And stamina regeneration. Do I need a lot of stamina with brawling? I have no idea actually. I don't think I need that much. So let's take Thunderbolt and Maribor Forest and those two. Lesson Decoction and Griffin Decoction. Because the other decoctions, no, I will just leave. And the question is, will I take them now, before the cutscene, or after? I will take them now, because sometimes I'm not really sure whether it's possible to also take them during a fight. Sometimes you cannot take food or something from the inventory menu if they are not hotkeyed during a fight. So I'm not going to test that out right now if I'm not sure. So I will just take them now. That will mean they will have a slightly shorter duration, of course, because there will be a cutscene in between and stuff, but probably not that much will be lost as regards time. So take that one, take this one, take that one, and let's take, why can't I take this? Right, I will take it here. And let's take that one. And we do have, holy shit, those decoctions are active pretty long, 41 minutes. Maryborough Forest is really short. And Thunderbolt is pretty long.
What?
Rip.
Rip that coin right out of your stuff. Alright, here we go. Let's see how much time we lost. Not that much. Attack is the best defense. That's also a really cool one. Alright, here we go. Holy shit. I do have to mind... Damn it. Alright, let's check our... Holy shit, vitality. I'm almost a goner. Toxicity 94%. I don't think... Can I take some foods? Let's try it. Oh, I really have to... go for the defense over here. Until my vitality bumps up. Does it bump up, I wonder?
Come on, come to daddy!
Man, I should have put more care into regen. I do get some regen, but it doesn't seem active over here. Or attack is the best defense? No. Did that hit that last one? I'm not sure. Ah, that's a good one. God damn it! 228. If I wouldn't have taken vitality potion, I would have been a goner now.
Scalp the wee shite!
Ah, fuck. Alright, I'm not gonna take that Maryborough Forest or whatever, that one that only lasts 30 seconds. I'm gonna save that toxicity amount that it takes for any vitality potion, should I get hurt. This is a pretty long loading screen for such a small indoor area. What? The game is bugging out. Load save game. Manual save. This is the one. Right. We want that one. This is also so annoying. Even if you die, you cannot simply quickly get through to the menu. You have to get through all kinds of dialogue and stuff. I don't understand. Sometimes they put fights in the middle
So
of
how's the trade these days, Master Witcher?
dialogues.
Good for you, because in our neck of the woods things are dark, dark shite. Wine sales are
Here,
stuck
can
in the
you
market
imagine
sinking
how
deeper.
annoying
It's
this
the
all is?
fucking wretched names, I tell you. Folk out with the duchy haven't any notion how
Just to
say
replay a fight.
bless you and all that. It twists their tongues in bloody knots. Makes them ashamed to ask for it. Done. Deposit box 256. Last in on the right.
Whatever. Here we go. Take this one. Take that one. Take some extra attack power. Oh, I will take that one. I cannot take it from the quick select menu, so I have to do it in game. Take that one, save the game, and let's get to brawling.
Come on, come to daddy.
God damn it, they are hitting me.
Trap it.
Pretty hard actually. Ah, no, not that hard. Shall I take some vitality potion? No, I will just wait a bit more. Holy shit, that one did hurt. Man.
This is it for you, pal.
That's the problem, they're with two of them. If you hit one, the other one is bound.
Not good.
Bound to hit you. God damn it. Luckily, I have some room for a vitality potion. Ah, man. Let's see if my recent save is remembered just before the fight. Man, collecting a bit of coin, that it could take so much time. I wasn't expecting that. This whole episode is about retrieving the coin. Here, this is so weird. Why doesn't it simply let me load my recent save? Load saved game. That was this one. Alright, here we go.
What the? Really?
I really have not an idea of what the best method of going about it is. Because if you hit one, chances are enormously great that you will be hit by the other one. Like I'm showing now. So you will have to separate them somehow. Or you will have to try to get behind them. Here, and sometimes it simply doesn't trigger. That is all really annoying. Like here, I should have hit them. Here, again, it simply doesn't register. God damn it! Hope that my decoction is doing anything. Again! It's simply not hitting, not registering. Finally. It's really a bit unfair, I would almost say.
Come on, come to daddy.
Nice. One down. Maybe my decoction does do something. Ooh, nice. Wasn't expecting that. What are you doing, Geralt? You have to loot them. Massive key.
A key.
Can I loot the whole stuff? That would be cool. Let's take some extra vitality potion. 1935 is the time currently. That massive key doesn't do a lot over here, so it's probably just for that entrance gate. Doesn't do anything over here. Nothing over here. Nothing over there. Just making sure. You never know. It was actually a pretty cool fight in the end. And I'm more and more getting into the intricacies of the game, which I rarely did during the main game. I now notice that those, for instance, those upgrades that allow additional toxicity really pay off. Like alchemy builds are pretty effective. Like I'm pretty sure that if I would not have used those decoctions, that it would be a much longer and more frustrating fight, because my damage output would remain pretty low probably. Alright, here we go.
When I get my hands on that twit.
Let's see what we have to do. Talk to Cianfanelli. Okay, let's read this. Cianfanelli saved deposit boxes. I guess we already read it, but let's be sure. No. Times are tough, coins tight. And to make matter worse, there are thieves ready. Yeah, we already read that. What the hell do we all have here? A shield. Peacock feather. Alright. Quite a lot of stuff. Random crap. What's this? Ah, here was that other dude.
Please bother someone else.
Alright, take it easy. Ah, what's this? No, already read it, but there's also a book in the corner. The Rules and Stipulations of Banking, Volume 5. Let's read it to be better prepared for Cianfanelli. Granting a loan. In order for a loan to be granted, the submission of Certificate B43 is absolutely necessary. Detailed description of document Certificate B43 document confirming the solvency of the borrower issued on the basis of Form 213 and Certificate DD. Form 213, form issued upon presentation of two certificates. Certificate C and Certificate X. For a precise description of these documents, see Banking Procedures, Volume 18. Certificate Certificate DD is issued to the borrower after a positive verification of Procedure 222, IBIT. Not really sure what IBIT is. I think some kind of Latin abbreviation. Alright. That was about that. Tea. A platter with a tea can and some cups. Always good. Silvery. And by the way, 1 sec. Let's get going to Gian Fanelli. That bastard dwarf.
Aye, Marianne, close the account and pay the man his coin. Thank you. Master Witcher, your coin. Just dinna go making any more trouble, all right?
This it?
It's the same
Expected
amount.
A few thousand at least.
Well, there's things to account for. Taxes, inflation, and so on. The economy's nobody's fault, is it?
Might have guessed.
Ah, and Master Witcher, one more thing. Dinna come back to my bank ever again. Can do without patrons like you.
I do like to come back, because sometimes I need to exchange. Now I cannot interact with them anymore. That's a bummer.
I'm not the one you need. Definitely.
Probably I should have gone with the less aggressive dialogue option, like not I whip that coin through your throat, out of your throat, but I'll give you a week probably. That was the other option. Anyways, we got our coin, only 200, hardly worth trouble. Let's check out that armorer and I think blacksmith besides it, which is not on the map. That is really weird, because that's what actually started this. There's a Grandmaster Smith over here, but I'm pretty sure that there was also a blacksmith pretty close by. The armorer. Oh, I'm now going totally the wrong direction. What the hell is this, by the way?
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
Is this anything? Yes, simply a house. Toilet. Is there anything here? Not sure why I'm simply raiding someone's home, but formula. Yeah, but I won't be taking it. That would be stealing. We're not. We're trying to be an honest Witcher. What the hell is this? Nope. Let's see where to go. To the left is where we need to go. And we need to go across the market. And to the left at the back. So that would be somewhere around here, the armorer and the swordsmith.
Bring me in trouble.
Nice tune.
Alright. Whatever. Yeah, they're supposed to be over here.
Good folk, have you seen these prices? I must have drunk a crazy potion.
Can't afford a barber, let alone my wares.
Pick and choose while I've the inclination.
Are they here? Yes, they are here. So, this is the armorer. Who is well marked on the map. But the blacksmith, who is just over here, blacksmith, is not. That's pretty weird in my book. Only a grindstone. Ah, it is. That's the hammer and anvil. That is his symbol. Sorry, I was looking for a symbol like this. But because this is also a smith, but this is probably an armorer and a blacksmith, and then the Grandmaster version. So he can make everything. This one can only make armor, and this one can only make weapons. Alright, so that has been cleared. We were about to return to that curator, but I still have no idea where that dude is. Let's try to figure it out by ourselves for a bit longer before reverting to the cheat. Or, yeah, looking at the map. And this is actually what I also do like in games, like trying to figure stuff out yourself, instead of that tendency in modern gaming where everything is being made foolproof. Like if I would have this HUD at default, it would most surely have a big flashy colored super obvious in your face symbol at the middle of the screen telling us where to go, but that is not my book of an RPG. Where was that dude? This was where the where we took the testicles. And that guy was... It was a kind of a side area with that statue. Statue. But where exactly? No, this is where I just was. Holy shit, you can really enter quite a lot of houses. Let's not do that now. Let's keep a bit on track. Already taking way too long for these relatively simple objectives.
Another murder by the horrid beast. Milton the Peyrat falls victim to his own cowardice. The beast of Beauclair has struck again. Citizens, beware.
Where the hell is the curator? So this is the Grandmaster probably?
I shall say tittle it.
No, this is Ducal, sorry.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
The Butcher of Bluffigan.
I think I myself came across that dude, art curator, so I should be able to come across it myself again, you'd say. But it's harder than it seems. No, this is also where I was not too long ago. What's this? Bakery.
Boars. Boars everywhere.
Very cool. Detailed stuff like this. What can we do? Can we buy stuff?
Hello, fella. Well met.
Also, what's pretty cool is those openings above the doorpost that it doesn't fit properly. Like you'd expect an old wooden door like that to be. Maybe upstairs over there. check it out. What's this? The pheasantry.
Oh,
What's-
bastard.
Ah, that's actually a tavern. What's that? Ah, it's a restaurant where you can eat outside actually.
Doth one gratify?
Pretty well done. It's like a kind of a VIP place. It looks a bit shielded from the commoners with a wall and high up. Still a bit baffled where that statue was.
Long bear the scars of the witches. Visit.
Long live Toussaint!
Cool mural again. There are all such cool murals. They really hired a mural painter for this game. Well, it's only DLC. It's really commendable the amount of effort they put in. There's a statue over there. That's not the one we're looking for.
A new coif from Jean-Louis Letovic. I had an appointment and all.
Statue over there. Not the one we're looking for.
Whatever shall I do?
What the hell is this? It's probably also something. Couldn't really open that door. Come on, game.
I once had a girl.
You actually also have a poor part of town.
Are you well?
No. I've tried.
Alas, it is still fixed.
Was wolf himself. To screams, blood-curdling cries. Ghosts, no doubt.
Come, don't be foolish.
This is so
It must
cool.
be the drunks from the auberge nearby.
I overheard this and probably it's a contract.
Got this thing. Laugh
No,
and dance the day away.
I cannot interact with them. Alright, this was the cemetery. This was also a tavern, I guess. Clever clothes.
The raucous is terrifying at times.
How Samantha?
Just checking out those gates. This was also outside where we investigated the grave of Professor Moreau, I guess. But somehow that art collector is nowhere to be found. Which is a bit awkward.
Geralt, so content to see you. Le Papillon, Troubadour, remember?
Hey there.
I've never found the opportune moment. See, I never had the chance, in fact, to say I'm a devoted fan.
Thanks.
Of Master Dandelion. I know the bards, every ballad in his cycle about the Witcher. Oh, I cannot believe my luck.
Need something? From me?
Indeed, a matter most magnificent. My coiffeur, Jean-Louis Letovic, has gone missing. Now, you shall rescue him, while I compose an epic ballad about it. Listen, fair folk, to a glorious tale of a missing friseur and a widowhood prevail.
What happened exactly? Claim the hairdresser's missing, but are you sure?
Yes, yes. I've no doubt something's transpired. Something terrible, absurd. Jean-Louis is never late to work. He's punctual to a fault. I'm certain he'd be honored if I am the one to sing of his dramatic rescue.
Fine, see what I can learn. Now, if you have to come with me, just one request. Stay out of the way. Mine and my swords.
Of course. You shan't even studio is just there. Right here. Ah!
What's the matter?
I've hit upon the perfect ending. And all for the glory of her grace, the Duchess.
Thought this was about a witcher and a coiffeur. What's the Duchess got to do with it?
Her grace can be as fickle as the colt she rides. Today, all remember my fine couplets at the tourney. Yet tomorrow, her illustriousness bought by her breakfast might demand a new epic poem. One must grab at opportunity before it flits away. Well then, where shall we start?
At the door, by breaking it down.
No, I don't want to do this quest right now. Let's try to see if we can continue with our own quest. By the way, which quest is this? What are we doing? Of Shears and a Witcher, I sing. It's a 43 level quest. We're not doing that. We are going, goodness gracious, great balls of granite. And I'm actually still trying, now it becomes a bit of a challenge, trying to find that art curator by myself instead of was it over there? Instead of using the map. Maybe it was over here. It was at some kind of side area.
And thus brings death closer.
Come on, Geralt, use your wits. Wasn't here. Do remember, I guess, looking at plants like these, admiring their detail, but it could actually be anywhere. And also this,
on your victory in the tourney, Sir Geralt of Rivia.
those hanging moss and greenery. Was commenting on that because it's also atmospheric. What the hell is this? Cannot read it. By the way, I was also, I forgot, I want to take a potion of clearance. Is that this one? Yes. Because Geralt, we do not need offensive capabilities right now. And let's also replenish our stuff. And it seems a bit more healthy for Geralt to lose all those decoction effects because of their nasty side effects. Anyhow, no, we are now back at the square with the
kiss a dog's ass.
Armorer and blacksmith over there. It's also getting nighttime, so it will become harder and harder to find our way, I guess. But let's continue nevertheless. Wasn't it here somewhere, maybe? Maybe here? No, we also already... Earlier in the episode I was actually commenting on this cool little square. It's the same square, I guess. Now I think we end up in that street
Witcher.
where we got the testicles from. Or near it, at least. Wow.
Don't crowd around.
Maybe I do have to get the map out. But it's also good if you're forced to check the surroundings like I am now. It's good to get really a grip on the environment.
A witcher.
Things tend to stick in better compared to when you're simply strolling about, because you try to remember them in order not to endlessly cover the same path. But still, it is all pretty confusing, those little streets and stuff. So even this way, how I'm doing it now, doesn't really go that smoothly. Because I still have no idea where the art curator is. That's where the brawling happens. The hell is this? What kind of tower? Cannot get in. Let's check a bit further. What the hell is this? A water well? Or something? Yes. Cool, they actually put some water in it. A lot of other games would not. It would simply be a black pit. Man. Maybe it was behind a gate like this. No. There you simply really go another direction. Yeah. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I knew it while just before I pressed it. I shouldn't have, because now I have an idea where to go. But now I already lost track again. But actually, it is somewhere in that direction over there. I saw the marker on the map. Check out his beer belly. Pretty gross. And his tattoos. Pretty detailed.
When I was a young maid, we adhered to certain morals.
Okay, I did think I cheated a bit, because I now have the idea that I know that it is somewhere around here from the map indicator. But the longer I run about, the more I will lose track of the idea where that indicator was. I actually lost track of it now already, because noticing that we are simply back at the same square we were so often before, with the armorer and the swordsmith over there.
Ollie, Ollie! Accent free!
I pretty much checked out everything in this vicinity, so how the hell the art curator could be somewhere here? Unless, of course, he is not at the same location he was before, near the statue with the broken off balls. Actually, I do expect him to be guarding that statue nonetheless, that he wouldn't go somewhere else, but maybe he did. Alright, am I going to cheat? Yeah, it's of course not really cheating, it's just using the game mechanics as they're supposed to be used, but somehow it feels a bit like cheating. Maybe this is good. No, this is that same little square I was just before. Why can't I find
You spy, tell the commander.
a
Am I invisible?
simple statue? It's not that big here. Citizens of Toussaint and travelers, unidentified apparitions have been spotted near the ruins of the old elven amphitheater. Eyewitness account described them as ghosts. It is advised that you steer clear of the affected area. Horachi the The deputy commander of the ducal guards. Need coin? Afraid the fighting in the north will soon reach here? Want to enjoy yourself while you still can? Trouble-free loans for trouble times. Then what are you waiting for? Visit Chanfanelli Bank. No paperwork, no collateral, and interest rates so low, it's practically stealing. Beware the beast. In light of the recent string of murders, the Ducal Guard advises Duchy residents and travelers to be on their guard. Do not leave home after sunset. Stick to well-frequented roads and avoid out-of-the-way areas. Roam in the city alone is not advised. As long as the beast prowls the streets, no one is safe. At the same time, Her Illustrious Highness Duchess Anna Henrietta would like to make it known she is doing everything in her power to ensure this state of emergency ends as soon as possible. Efforts have been undertaken to make the city safe again. Captain Damien de la Tour. Good folk, I've seen things beyond belief. Young maidens peeling off their garments, pouring wine over each other, the drops splashing all over their nakedness, wine-soaked tresses clinging to their damp, heaving bosoms. And then kissing. I still shudder at the mere thought of such immodesty. And now, for a small fee, I can take you there so you can see for yourselves. Look for me in taverns. I don't play favorites and frequent all of them. Ask for Odrin. Knight errant, a brother seeks aid. Will swap a knightly vow of chastity for a different vow, something like fasting or protecting the innocent. Ah, and the vow's ending date should fall close to Sailfine. For your trouble I can offer a Metina's horseman's pick, a cockatrice feather, real, or a bottle of 1254 Sacramento. Gervais de Damas. Rhymes for every occasion. Ballad, elegy, epigram, or odes. I've mastered every genre, cracked every code. By the muses beloved, efficient, discreet, there is no commission I cannot complete. William of Stratford. Alright. Did some background lore, but still, where the holy hell is our man?
To send a witcher against the beast. It's as if one sought to treat the cleric.
Statue. Where is it? Getting a bit ridiculous over here. No, already saw that over there. Maybe over here.
Eat, drink, and listen a bit, for you are in Toussaint.
Whoa!
Man. No.
Better to die of drink than of boredom.
Man, no, this is like the horror section. That's the cemetery. I really cannot place it anymore. Maybe here.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
This is where one of the episodes ended, or at least a recording ended. I recognize that sign. I think I'm going about in circles a bit. Yes, just came from here. Wow, this is pretty crazy. It's not that big of an area. I simply cannot find that statue, and it's also here. That's the water well that I was earlier. I simply cannot find a pretty big statue in my recollection.
Guess it's champion.
Wow, that's so weird. Here, now we are getting away from the city, which also doesn't seem right. Or was it somewhere just outside the city? No. These were the stables that I noticed for Roach. This is just some kind of chilling out area. Wow, this is so weird. But again, it almost becomes like an objective in itself. Trying to find a statue by ourselves. Which really should not be that hard, because it is a very nice laid out city. A bit hard to oversee with all the little corners and streets and stuff. But it's not that big. So I should actually be able to find a big statue in it, right? Yeah, I already was here. No, it's not here.
What is the pheasant is screwing up?
Come on! Arts collector or whatever curator.
Long live our Lady Anna Henrietta.
Tight cut, knives, flicked.
I don't understand anymore. It's not on the pier. Maybe over there. I don't think so. You never know. What was that? That sound was a bit like...
I may not be, but I always find the bottle prompt.
I heard a sound that like indicated maybe a side mission or something, a quest. This is that restaurant that we saw. Wow. Maybe over here, the sides. Check it out. No, that's also that restaurant upstairs. Or the terrace of the restaurant, outside area. Come on, statue dude. Was it maybe over there? Yeah, could be. I think this is a dead end, because I already tried one time to get somewhere from here, via here, and it didn't work out. Just like now. What's that? That's just the stairs into the water for your boat.
Am I invisible?
For a boat, a small boat. Wow. That's the green roof that I noticed earlier. Man. Let's wait till daytime. Maybe that helps a bit. Well, is that a mural or is that like a banner that is stuck? Oh, it's a mural on that green building over there. I thought it was a stuck banner. But wow, this is actually the street that we, I think, got the... Here, this is where we got the... the testicles from, if I remember correctly.
What is they call you? Gelvin.
Hark, Beauclerc!
Come on, game.
Has hired the Witcher to get at the root of these murders. Every resident of our fair town is hereby required to aid the Witcher in any way he requests. Open house at the Beauclerc chapter of the Transnational...
That sounded pretty good. Everybody is required to aid the Witcher with every request. Or was that statue over there near the palace? No, I cannot imagine. I think it really was somewhere here.
Captured in a bottle.
Another cool restaurant. Only thing that people do over here is eating and drinking. Who can blame them? These are actually areas that I never encountered before, so...
Where is she?
There is more. The city is bigger than I thought, but still. Wow. Come on, game. This is a bit crazy, or am I really going to a different direction now? Yeah, probably. Alright, fuck it. Yeah, I just have to go to the left. He's maybe inside a tavern. I'm not really sure. I have to go to the left, so...
Can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see you're a kid.
I've now actually cheated officially. Doesn't feel that good, but yeah. Just aimlessly running about is also a bit stupid. What's this? The Adder and Jewels Winery. Very cool.
To you, Witcher.
Beautiful lady. Chilling out.
By the prophet's wounds, a Witcher. Is my head there?
Wow. Alright, it's to the right. Is it over here? What's this? The exhibition of the Reginald Dalbury Monument will soon reopen. Tickets still available. Take your friends and family with you. Ah!
Oh!
So it's over there. It's
Art is not life's bread and butter,
how do you say it? It was blocked off, maybe. Should that be it? That I didn't notice it because it was blocked off? Yes. Here it is. But actually it was blocked off earlier as well, I guess. Or at least the notice wouldn't have been there. It's simply really hard to find. So where was it actually? Yeah, over there. You really must know it. But could I have seen it from the other side? That's what I'm wondering. Let's check it out. I'm actually not that bummed out that I didn't find it myself, because it was not really in plain sight or anything. You cannot see it from the other side, it seems. At least I should think it should be visible from here in the distance.
None of which are suitable to show myself.
So that is actually, I wouldn't say undoable, but it's certainly not a straightforward find.
Ow!
Now I'm already
Dark secrets.
again a bit lost of where it was. Yes, I think it was up there.
Can't believe it.
So even though it looks like you should be able to see the backside of the statue. Oh, you are maybe. Wait. Oh no, that's... Yeah, you should maybe be able to see it from the marketplace. I totally missed it, but let's see.
Oh,
If
the Witcher!
I looked around better, if I could see it. Yeah, not really. From here you could. So yeah, it's just my mistake that I didn't find it. Alright, let's talk to the curator.
Well, have you recovered Reginald's family jewels?
Yep, got them back.
Lepiota's luscious lips, it's them! It's really them! I hope this modest reward nonetheless conveys the extent of my gratitude.
For sure.
Look in on us tomorrow for the grand reopening. You shall stroke Reginald at no charge on the house.
I don't really feel like stroking Reginald. See you later, dude. Oh, let's see if he is going to reattach them. Yes, this is also really good attention to detail. They didn't need to do this. Let's see if that's also like a quest. Like get back to him. No, not really, right? No, here it is. It's completed. But I am curious. Let's see what happens. Also beautiful stone path, like the textures. In the main game I really wasn't that impressed with textures, also because they were like weird. Like if you look at this tree that pops in and out of view, you see before it pops really into view, it are thousands of little dots. So that's probably some low detail measure, whatever, that slowly gets more detailed. But those dots, you saw quite a lot in the bush, in the forest and stuff. Like you could almost see through the textures into their dotted variant. And that really made it, yeah, almost feels painted in. It really didn't do that much for me, especially upon release. I really was let down on the graphics. But over here it does look quite a lot better. I really was a bit accustomed to high-res texture packs from Skyrim and stuff, and it really was not in the same league in my book. But looking at it's really stupid that I notice stuff like that, but I find these stones or rocks pretty well done. But anyways, let's get out of here. Let's wait 24 hours. Maybe a bit longer. Let's just wait another 24 hours. Weird that if you wait one time, you only get the menu once you completed the waiting, and if you wait twice, meditate twice, it immediately reverts back to the game without the menu, without the dial. Anyways, this is why I couldn't find it. Now it's not boarded up anymore, this passage. Reginald Aubrey has returned. His power will once again bless all the menfolk of Beauclair, for a modest fee, of course. Okay, let's see if we can touch it. Maybe that's a little side quest as well. Like that we can use our new virility.
You must be jesting. To stroke a stranger, even if it is just a statue.
Whereas a friend, him you would friend.
And it's back in town, or back in place.
Can't believe I'm actually doing this.
Behold, the famous Reginald Dobry, the man with the donkeys. Determination.
He must have been breathtaking.
Alright.
True. I would so have loved.
We stroked Reginald's balls. It's so funny. Anyways, I find stroking Reginald's family jewels probably a suitable moment to end this episode and start afresh in a new one. I think that will become part 12. I think this is part 11. I hope you enjoyed. It was a lot of running around at the latter half of the episode. I'm sorry for that. I really tried to find this statue by myself. It didn't work out that way, unfortunately. But I did still enjoy it myself. So I hope some of that enjoyment came through in the episode. And it was a bit fun to watch. Looking forward to the next episode. What are we going to do? We are still on the... Sorry, I hear a lot of talking in the background. It's a bit annoying. I'm starting to talk myself really loud because of that. We have to find Professor Moreau's laboratory, and we also have a little side quest with the artist that wants to paint our mug, or Geralt's mug. So let's go with those two quests, and then after that there are a lot of quests still pending. First, the secondary ones I propose to continue with instead of the primary one. And also, of course, getting all the diagrams and decoctions and stuff upgraded. And the gear, we also have to find all the Witcher gear. So still a lot of stuff to be done. We'll continue with that in the next episode. Looking forward, hope to see you there. And for the meantime, guys, do not forget, as always, keep on gaming. See you later.